Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions.
We play to win. Let's go!
Ready, set.
Mike 9. Bang L. Bang L. Bang L. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Five.
Check three. Check three. Check
Hard.
Watch the shit.
Two.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
30 base.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 180. Check. Flag down. 12.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Stick. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go,
Stick from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. First and 10, Stick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, gun.
This is Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Got it. Hey, wahoo!
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. My 12. 2 little cupcake.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
21, 21.
On third down, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Rock it. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Second and
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Lions,
Go. 70, Indy. 2.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Go on.
Target.
Yep.
Check. Lucky. Check 24.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go. 180.
He can't hang. He's not hanging.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, gun.
They run it here with Thompson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his 1st step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my thing.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This will be taken very short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go, here we go.
First down.
Lock, lock, lock. I got you.
Don't be scared of it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Thompson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
13.
Now a give right side. Thompson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch the screen. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Jones. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Charlie. Be friendly.
On second down, it's Stick. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Hey, seam 6. You ain't got nothing. Now.
A shotgun throw for Stick. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Entering pause screen, resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Bravo.
Come on, D. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 5.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Hey, Mike 51.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brashad Perriman, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Here's Stick looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now stick. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I got this.
Again, it's Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Jones. And even 50 yards.
First down.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. They run with Thompson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
1 yard gain.
Two-draw portrait. Hey, gun.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Look at me, zipper. You must be dreaming. Go. Ready?
Stick back to pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Hard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
A first down carry here for Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Pull it high. Roll out. Bud.
From the 41, stick, pass incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Mike 9. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 9. Mike 9. Bang Hill. Bang Hill.
Hey, Haywood. Undercrush. Hey, lock it. Bang, 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 bang. Snap.
Third down, and a throw with stick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stick looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sam off.
Here we go again. Kill.
Go.
On 4th down, here's Stick. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. I got you.
A 3-yard pickup.
Get ready. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go.
Check 13. Check 13. Six.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
51's a Mike.
Again, a run with Thompson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I got you. All day, baby, all day. Tight dog. 11. Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
Here we go.
But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58, boy.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stiff. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. as his guys are in for 6. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check 9, check 9. 49, check 49, check 49. Mike 9, Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 9, Mike 9.
Stick to throw once more. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating, and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle.
And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Saints 59.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Here we go. Here we go.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Ready?
Stick looking to throw on first and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Jones. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second and 2, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Leo.
Check.
First and 10, Stick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Wahoo!
Check 50. Check 4.
What? Squeeze.
Watch safety creep.
Get it.
Stick looks to throw it again. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Look at me. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
65.
On second down now. It's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Focus, defense, focus.
One, Omaha. Hey, Zoo. I got you.
Mike, 51. Oh, watch one. 51's Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
Hey, Charlie.
No. Check three.
Hey, seam six. 5.
Here's Stick on first and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Watch the screen.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great...
And that's caught inside the 30. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. Hard, hard.
Check.
You're out.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, lock it. Bam, bam.
Check safety. Check 37. Check.
Ready?
Stick from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Finish game. Entering XP feedback screen. Entering player upgrades screen. Marcus Williams. Run support. Ratings. Type. Run support. Ratings. Aussie High Will. Ethan Greenidge. Entering franchise hub screen things to do. Entering franchise hub screen thing. Upgrade players. View box score is selected. Player stats. Entering box score screen for rows 14. Rushing. Team name no. Team receiving. Team name dead. Team name dead. Team name no. Team name dead. Team name no. Block. Team name dead. Entering franchise hub screen things to do. View doc. Scout college players. Team adjust. My member. Drought. League. Schedule. Standings. Entering. Rank 7. Rank 6. Rank 7. Rank 10. Rank 8. Entering franchise schedule. Entering schedule script. Entering Chiefs week 1. Week 3. Entering schedule script. Entering franchise hub league. Members you have 30 league. Team my team. League stats. Entering stats screen player. Entering season stat. Rush defense select name as Barrett. NFL select name DJ. QB sacks 0.0. QB sacks 9.5. Seahawks Saints selected QB sacks 11. QB sacks 3.0. QB sack, QB sacks, QB sacks 3.0. Interceptions 0. Interceptions 4. Interceptions 6. Entering season stats. Entering franchise team. My team. Gray sign players. You have to you have two options. Negotiate week 6 is selected. Entering franchise hubs. Upgrade players. View box score is selected. Player stats. Entering box. Defense select team. Interceptions 1. Interceptions 2. QB sacks 0.0. QB sacks 1. QB sacks 1. QB sacks interceptions 0. Defensive touchdown 0. Entering franchise hub screen thing. Team adjust lineup. Members team thing. View box score is selected.